Finally arrived at Luxel. Couldn't ask for better quarters. Apparently this place was a spa for King Louis XV. All around us, fruit trees blossom on grassy slopes covered by blue and yellow flowers. In the distance, I can see the snow-capped Vosges Mountains, their flanks bristling with a solid mass of giant pines. It's 5 a.m. and I'm scared as hell. In less than an hour, I'll be flying my first patrol to the front. Just imagining what it'll be like kept me up all night. Now I wish I'd got some sleep. My partner and I took off into a ghostly sunrise. The gnawing in my gut told me we'd soon find the Hun. Sure enough, after a nagging lull, we found a pair of worthy opponents below us. They were close enough to touch. Woke this morning before dawn and gulped down a lukewarm cup of chicory masquerading as coffee. I'm flying wingtip on the mid-morning patrol to Verdun, so I'll have to eat breakfast later. Don't want to go up on a full stomach. One of the first things we learnt at flight school is that gas expands at high altitudes. Don't want to make the war messier than it has to be. The clouds opened up and left us staring into the gun sights of the enemy. One of him and two of us. The odds couldn't have been better. Curse the fucker scourge. These Huns really know what they're doing with their synchronized machine guns. I'm glad we have our vicars, but we need to start shooting more accurately, or our trigger fingers will soon be little more than mincemeat. Speaking of mincemeat, today should be a good chance to grind up some Eindeckers. Our venerable CO, Colonel Farah, is sending me on patrol with 2 other pilots. Squaring off for an equal matchup, I took my place as leader of our formation. The boys were depending on me as I steadied my hand to bank left and initiate our peel-off. Colonel Farah isn't too happy with us. He says, an unfair fight isn't a fight worth fighting. Far as he's concerned, our job is to blow the enemy from the sky, but only if we do it like gentlemen. Today I'm scheduled for my first strafing run. Fighting at Verdun is at deadlock, and we need to open the lines. With any luck, Fritz won't be expecting us and we'll push him back where he belongs. Huns on parade. As we approached the front, we counted hundreds of enemy soldiers surging forth to gain new ground. We guessed right. They hadn't expected us. It's wickedly cold this morning, and the ragged wool blanket I've draped around my shoulders isn't doing much to keep me warm. Sleep is as rare a commodity around here as firewood. Yet even in the coldest hours before dawn, we can't stop worrying about the Fokker scourge. Soon as the sun rises, Farah is sending 3 of us up to take a look around. I haven't written anything yet about our top-notch support team. Right now, they're out clearing the ice from our landing area. The man in charge is Sergeant Mackay. He's a hoot. Yesterday he made a snowman and put a Bosch officer's cap on it. Gave us all a few chuckles at target practice. Looking around, and it suddenly got complicated. There were 3 Fokkers below us, and they wanted a fight. We'd see that they got one. Not looking forward to this morning's patrol. We're headed southeast of Verdun to the German aerodrome at Metz. Farah wants to let the Germans know they don't have free rein to cross our lines. Meanwhile, he's making it clear we'll cross theirs at any time we please. Nothing Farah likes more than a friendly double standard. High over Metz, my partner and I confronted an Eindecker cruising alone. We were willing to let him go, but he boldly signaled that he wanted to engage. Farah spent yesterday prepping us for this morning's balloon busting over Verdun. He says it's easy to light up a balloon. All you got to do is hit it. Now I know why Mackay thinks Farah has a simple view of things. Guess I couldn't figure out for myself that if you hit something filled with hydrogen, it'll erupt in flames. After an hour in the air, we spotted a high-flying observation balloon keeping tabs on our troops. My partner and I couldn't have cared less about the surrounding anti-aircraft fire. Mackay told us last night that he has plans to open an automobile repair shop back in Vermont after the war is over. It's nice to know that someone is thinking about this war being over. After breakfast, we're off to strafe a road at Metz. Farah's plan is to cut off the supply route for fuel delivery to the Metz aerodrome. Maybe that'll keep their planes off our backs for a while. Metz couldn't have been more cooperative. Just as Farah promised, I found an exposed line of supply trucks en route to deliver petrol. What a shame the aerodrome would have to go thirsty. The first days of the new month come with sorrow. Last night the Germans bombed our aerodrome. Damage was light, but in the middle of it all, Sergeant Mackay ran out in his bathrobe and started shooting at the bombers with his rifle. He landed a few hits, but so did they. Mackay will be buried back home with full honours. Farah is sending two of us to strike back with a balloon-busting run to Strasbourg. The enemy needs to be taught a lesson. Under heavier anti-aircraft fire than we anticipated, we found an inviting balloon just asking to be blown from the sky. In memory of brave old Mackay, we were happy to oblige.